Hello everybody, my name is Farmer Phil, and in today's video we are getting this area here tidied up. It's all go in the yard now. We're getting ready for silage, we're getting servicing, we're a lot of things going on. But this here, talked about a few times, want to put up a bit of a machinery shed, want to put storage, parking here. We're actually getting to it now. My cousin is coming to do digging for me because we just don't have the time, and I want to get this done. And I want to get it all tidied up, I want to get it dug out, I want it stoned. We don't have time. So I've asked my cousin, he's a digger, would he come and do it for me? And he said he would, so happy days. So all the scrap is getting gathered up, all the way up the hedge to the blue ransom tower, which we have sold, but they never come and picked it up. Bedford and everything, all the scrap is coming out of there. All the rubbish is getting gathered up. This has to be dug out, a stone has to be put in. There's a good bit of work to be done here now, but we're actually starting to get to it. It's happening. He's supposed to be coming up this evening, hence I want to get out here with the camera just to show you before we start. Now I have to get the Triple K moved, and I have a Mastec subsoiler buried there that needs to come out. That's not scrap, it's a thing Father Phil bought, thought he might get some higher work with it, but basically done nothing. It was very disappointing buy, as in just no one really wanted to use it. I intend on putting it back on and using it down the bottoms just to kind of show it off and that, but yeah, there was never any demand for it. But anyways, also the John Deere mower that's here, the bed has been taken off. It's been pretty much taken apart, but we'll have to take the drawbar off, and after that everything else is scrap, heading for Wilton's. Eventually we'll have to get it gathered up, across the wall into the pit, and then we'll ring Wilton, he can come pick it up. But yeah, we're starting to get it done. The one thing though, we're the wrong side of the dates for touching the trees, so them trees there are going to be staying till the winter time. Then we'll be just taking them over, but we'll be putting stone right up to the pass here, right up round here, back down, and to where the bank kind of starts there, that'll be dug out, leveled off to the back of the pit, all stoned, and the other side of the tree stoned to some extent, so that we can come in by the end of the meal shed and come in here and be able to go around and park and whatever, like a roundabout kind of a system. We think it's just going to be the easiest to get started, but the thing is to make a start. So I'm just after realizing the 99 is too big to lift up either machine, so we're going to have to get 6290. The joys of it. But anyways, we're actually making some progress. And so it has begun. So cousin has done a nice little bit there. He's just tidied up there, and he's making scrap, plastic tires, rubbish is going to be pegged into that pile there for going to the skip. Rubber tires and that going the other side there. Metal then is just being moved round the corner there to so we can get towards the skip. And yeah, he done a nice bit. He said it was an interesting bit of lifting now, pulling out some of that corrugated sheeting from there. There was a few furry friends, is the way my cousin put it. So Rory and my father are going to move the flat lift and the Triple K just out of the way and take the drawbar off the John Deere so that he can keep digging away there this evening. I'll be at it, only we're at silage, if you can see, so I have to go straighten out the pit. That's my job this morning, and then we get lifting when all that's done. So yeah, also we passed up our beer. Happy days. And another day has passed and more digging has been done. So my cousin has sorted all the tires out. that was kind of pegged over the wall, and you can see just how much sand was pegged across, because the crimp pit was always covered with sand. It's a bad habit of, I always done my best to try and make sure it never happened, but it still happened all the same, where they just at the end, coming to the end of the pit, just throw everything across the wall. Now there is a hell of a lot of sand there, so he also pulled out the plastic, and he's still more bits of scrap just to gather up. It really is whatever he can get with his digger into the pile, and then we'll probably just have to run across it again, just pull up the bits. So he pulled out the pile that was in the hedge there, pulled it out. There's some more up along the back of the hedge as far as the blue ransoms. He's going, pulling that all out to there, and then when we get her stone in, we decided on it, when we get her stone in then, and we get her pass in by the end of the edge of that shed there, that Wilton will be able to just drive in the lorry with the high ab and then scoop it all up into his skip and away. So it's getting there, but yeah. And there's no shortage of furry friends out here either, but it's great to start to see it getting done. So it is. It's about time we done something about it. And now it's been a 2 weeks, 3 weeks, nearly 3 weeks since we were last out here, and the cousin has done a powerful amount of work now. All the scrap is gathered there. We'll look up what's in it after, and he's all tidied up from here. So that's when we go back to belongs to an uncle. So he's tidied up kind of just to where the kind of the bank starts. This Father Phil wants to keep, something that my uncle Ian put together. He's trying to make a creep feeder out of it, so Father Phil wanted to keep that, so that's why that's left separate, but all tidied up. So there's bits of concrete there that were from that back of that wall, but like it's all tidied. So he's just starting the process of just kind of scraping and seeing how levels are looking and what all is there. So he's just starting to do that bit of digging, just to start leveling up to get ready for stone. You can see the issue we have with the rats behind pulling meal out. There's literally no meal left there, but they've walked out whatever was in the wall out. So that's definitely on the list. Once I get this bit done, a concrete wall put in there, mass concrete wall, same as what's there, just literally continue that on, and then that stops that from happening, where they start pulling it out this way, and it seals up one end of the shed, and then all that's left then is the front of the shed to be sealed. Oh, and that side doesn't have concrete on it. We'll be getting there, but that's not for this time round. That's the next time. So you can see starting to size it up. There's probably a lot of clay to come out of there and then kind of be leveled. We can't touch them, just it is what it is. They have to stay there till October or whenever we're allowed, and then cut them out and take them over, so we can get all that leveled up and left nice. It is a bit of a shame, but okay, it is what it is. We'll just have to work around them for now, but they definitely will be coming out. They're not serving any real purpose there at the minute, but we'll just whack them over, level that all off. So he pulled everything out of the pile here and then just tidied up a bit of clay there. But we've a lot of stuff in here. There's the John Deere mower there, an old 1360. Drawbar has to come out of that, he wants to keep that. There's all sorts of machinery in it. There's an old finger bar mower there. There's the sheeting off an old shed that was taken down to put up what we call the new shed, kind of big bedded shed in the yard. We come around, what else have we? We have on top here an old crone dung spreader. One of the old ones, not a big one, just one of them old ones with the chain floor. And I remember that being used where, you'll see it there, crone. I remember that being used where they took the back off it, the spreading plates off it, and we used to fill it with turf, back it into the shed, turn on the walking floor and walk out the load of turf into the shed. Brilliant job. We also have underneath that the old kid drum mower, which you've seen videos of that actually mowing, some of the old school footage I put up and them fixing it. But I can remember where they got that going to do a bit of topping, and it broke. I remember that running, but it's gone. We'll have the old crates off the Hearn, which are absolutely knackered. there in it. There's an old sprayer there, and then just in there, it is probably a bit of a shame now to see it go, but our original Massey 711 Padea harvester, same as what we have inside, only that one used to have a arm on it, an unloading arm, unloading auger, whatever you want to call it. It wasn't a bagger version, it would load into a trailer. Now everything in that has been handled more than once with a digger, because it was all piled there, and now it's all been pulled out and piled here, ready for Wilton to come and scoop her up and get rid of it. But everything has been handled. But that's probably the most annoying thing to see where it is that it's all mangled and that now. But yeah, it is what it is. It shouldn't have been let get that way, but it did. And that's it. Over a pile of stone we gathered then. There's some more scrap just up there. There's an old trail fertilizer spreader. There's some more silage crates that are rotten. They'll have to come out when we go to get rid of that. But yeah, so next we were going to wait till we got stone in and that to get Wilton in to get rid of that, but the ground is like concrete now. Everything is so dry, so I think I'm going to ring Wilton and get them to come and get rid of that pile of scrap, and then it just gives us more space for doing what we need to do out here and getting this all graded and leveled and stoned and ready for parking machinery on. But it's a step in the right direction, and it's great to actually finally see that area clear and start to solve some of our vermin problems on the farm and just tidying up the farm. So yeah, happy days. We're making progress. Anyways, we'll catch up the next day. So just to finish off this video, I was hoping we get the scrap gone in this video, but it's just the way things are working out, we're not. So this, you could say, the start of an update of how we're getting on. I know there's not a lot going on in this video, it's just me talking about what's happening and that, but hopefully next one there'll be a bit more action. But one of the next things is our pile of stone here we gathered off the field. Is once that gets all leveled off, we'll put that in there, and then we're going to pull our cow box there, our cow print storage unit, around the corner, sit it on there and sit it up on blocks or something that the dogs can easily get in and out under it, so that it one less place for them to be. But then that leaves us with access then to get in from there to get loads of stone tipped in here when the cousin gets all this leveled and graded off. There's a good bit of work there, and to find the level could be hard enough, especially when you get up that way, because it's all ramped up that way. So there's probably going to be a good bit of excess clay, so I'll see how that goes. But I was just looking back at the footage there this morning, and there's some job has been done now tidying that. It definitely looks real well. The scrap is going to be going hopefully next week. We have rung Wiltons and they're, yeah, no bother, they're going to come down with maybe 2 bins and a high ab and just spoon it all in and shove it down. But yeah, here's their side of the 711 Padea harvester. So yeah, there's no shortage of scrap anyways. So we might have the full of 2 skips. And then what we're going to do with that, well, the plan would be that whatever money that raises is going to fix the 6480. Have Robert is organised to do that. It's just get all the bits organised and do a right good job and fix up the back end, sort out the problem why it's not running, get it tip top, get the 5-4 plough going, and then whatever's left over then into stone for here, and make use of that, because that is literally just a pile of money just sitting there. Better cash it in and make use of it rather than rusting away at the back of the hedge. And also then I'm putting my YouTube money into this, or some of it anyways, to get it across the line, whatever's needed just to get across the line, so you can all say to yourselves you're helping tidying up the farm by just watching the odd adverts that pops up in the video every now and again. Well, maybe 3 or 4 every video, but every one of them helps put another bit of stone down there or pay for the cousin to do the bit of digging, so it all goes a long way to helping tidying up the place. But yeah, that's kind of what's next on the list. Probably next, cousin, he'll come back when he's ready to do another job for a lad. We weren't over pushed. Next big thing is just to get that cow box around the corner so we can go here easily with stone and get this gone, so then we can fully stone her up to around here, and then that gives us a nice square there. As I said, can't touch that till the dates are right, and then that's coming out of it. and it'll be open there, and then that gives us plenty more space to park, and we'll be able to just drive in, swing around and back into that there, and we'll be able to park all the tankers, silage trailers, and it'll declutter the yard and hopefully save us time, because the biggest issue we have is everything is in the way of everything else. If you want this implement, you can be guaranteed there's another implement in the way of it. If you come into the yard and you want to take off something, well, you're always going to have to take it off in front of something else because there's just not enough space. So if we get this done, then we have all this space to put everything out, well, a lot of stuff out here, and that should make a huge difference. But look, we're going to leave it at that for today's video. I know, not over exciting, but hopefully the next video we'll see a big crane getting rid of this, and we'll see the digger starting to scoop up. We were that busy I didn't have time to leave the camera to catch the cousin doing a bit of digging, but hopefully the next time we will. We're going to leave it at that. As always, please like and subscribe to the channel. Videos every Tuesday, Thursday and Sunday, and that's it from me. Good luck.